Welcome, everyone. You're listening to the Gamer Now podcast featuring me, Scotty Bones. We're going to go over what happened in the last week of gaming on this episode. This is episode 2. If you haven't listened to my previous episode, that was episode 1. I'll put it in the link and you can watch that before watching this one. Whatever you want to do, that's up to you. This channel is brand new, only started it a couple of weeks ago. So if you want to, go ahead and subscribe and click like to any one of these 2 videos that you see. I am going to have a Patreon in my account as well. So you can go ahead and sign up for that. I don't have any, I don't have anything to give you, but if you like this podcast, you can donate. Since YouTube says I have to have 1,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers in order to get paid. So in order to actually get any donations from everyone, if you like this podcast, go ahead and click on the link in my Patreon and donate whatever you want. 50 cents, $1, $100. Yeah, right. Whatever you want to do. If you like this show, just let me know. All right, so first things first, we're going to talk about 5 different things today. We're going to talk about this system called the Playdate. We're going to talk about Disney Plus with the 30-day free trial if you have Xbox Game Pass. Talk about Ratchet and Clank, Battlefield 2042, and also I'll save the best one for last. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to be talking about, but I'm sure lots of people have been waiting for this particular thing for quite some time now. So I'll just keep that a secret, and we'll leave that on a good note. So let's talk about this thing that probably not too many people are aware of. It's called the Playdate. The reason why it's called the Playdate, well, let me just describe to you what exactly this thing is. It looks like half the size of a Game Boy. It's yellow and has a crank. A crank. All right, if they don't have a fishing game on this thing, that's a missed opportunity like a motherfucker, okay? So it's like half the size of a Game Boy. It has the 2 buttons, up, down, left, right, directional pad, and has a crank on the side. A crank. It's a monochrome system. It's not in color. It's a little screen on the top. So what this thing actually is it's called Playdate for a particular reason, right? You're going to get different games sent to you over the air I think it's like 12 games every 12 weeks or something like that. I'm not 100% sure how many games you're going to get off the bat when you purchase this. There hasn't been a actual release date, but the pre-orders go out on sometime in July for $179. So you can pre-order it. Again, there's no actual release date for this thing. I don't know. I might be intrigued to buy something like this. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems different. Put it that way. It's very, very different than anything you've ever seen. The device, as I'm talking about this, you're going to see it up right there. We're going to be showing that video. As you can see, it has a crank on it. It looks like a mini small, a Game Boy. Yeah, and they send you out via Wi-Fi different types of games. I don't know what those games are. Very strange games that utilize a crank somehow. So, hey, good on them. So yeah, interesting device to say the least. All right, next we got so if you've got Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, there's a Disney Plus 30-day free trial that comes with it. So if you sign up right now, okay, if you don't have Xbox Game Pass, what you doing, huh? What you doing? Sign up for that shit. You get like 100 plus games for $15 a month, $14.99 a month. And you get all these games you can download, play over your cell phone, on the cloud, however you want to do it. It's better. It's the Netflix of gaming. If you've never heard of it, okay, you've heard of it. Okay, if you're a PlayStation fanboy and you don't really watch or listen to anything Xbox, then I don't know what planet you're on. But Xbox Game Pass is the best thing since sliced bread. So yeah, that's, the reason why I'm talking about this is because if you go to their page right now, sign up, $1 for 3 months. $1, 3 months, and a Disney Plus for 1 month. Go on your computers and sign the hell up right now if you have an Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, whatever it is. If you don't have this, sign up. Just do it. You're not going to cancel it because it's the fuck. There's a whole bunch of games on there. There's a shit ton of games on there. Oh, and EA has a little deal with Xbox Game Pass, so lots of their like AAA games are on this as well. And as I talked about in my last video, Knockout City, that game is free with Xbox Game Pass. So yeah, that's yeah. All right, so next thing on the list here is the new Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart video game on the PlayStation 5. So, I mean, that is like one of the first, second, maybe games that are a PlayStation 5 exclusive. Now, I don't know about you, but that's the reason to own a PlayStation 5. It's like you're playing a DreamWorks video game. It's amazing. Look, like, I'm putting the video up right here for you to watch it. It's insane. Like, the gameplay itself is like you're playing a DreamWorks fucking movie. And I've never myself played any Ratchet and Clank game. I was never really a huge PlayStation fan back in the early days. My brother had the PlayStation 1 and 2, and we both played on that. I was the kind of guy that was the other system, like whatever was the popular system at that time. I was the other guy. Like PlayStation 2, man, fuck that. I'm getting Dreamcast. Yeah, Dreamcast. How long did that last? Like 2 years tops. $99.99. I'll always remember that release date, no matter how long I live. So yeah, I was not exactly the guy who wanted the best system and the most popular system. I didn't own a PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 I did own, but I didn't buy it with my own money. My brother actually purchased the game for me, the game system for me, because so he purchased it for me so I could play certain games. And I should have bought a PlayStation 3 way earlier. I bought the Xbox 360 back in 2007, I want to say. I didn't get the PlayStation 3 until like 2010. Yeah. So, yeah. Back to Ratchet and Clank. So anyway, that game looks freaking amazing. It's out now. It just came out last Friday. Whenever I'm releasing this podcast, probably over the weekend. This past Friday it was released. If you have a PlayStation 5, I don't. When will I get a PlayStation 5? Who the fuck knows? I mean, still, again, like I was saying in my last video, no one knows when a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series S or X is actually going to be available in a store or online. If you want to follow this one guy, what's his name? Let me look him up right here. There's a guy on Twitter. Let me do this in real time here. Sorry. There's a guy I follow on Twitter. He lets everyone know of all the newest stock of PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and even video cards. If I can find out what his name is. Let's see here. I'm looking at my Twitter feed right now, see if I can find him. I don't. Of course, when I want to find it, it's not here. And I see it every day when I log on to Twitter. And I'm doing it right now, and I don't freaking see it. Anyway, if I find out what this guy is, I'll probably put it in text format on the screen here somewhere, and you can follow that guy. He lets everyone know when the latest stock of any of those systems are in stock. Click on the link, and then the link is actually a link to put the device in your cart and then click checkout. I tried doing this on Best Buy the other day, and that was a shit show. Couldn't get it for Xbox Series X. But anyway, that's messed up. Besides the point. All right, so Ratchet and Clank, you want to get that game because that's the reason to own a PlayStation 5. Enough said. If you're going to own a PlayStation 5, buy that game with it. Hands down, no questions asked. Even if you've never played a Ratchet and Clank game, you don't have to play the other games to enjoy this game. It's its own thing, I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain you don't have to own another Ratchet and Clank game in order to play this one. So definitely, that's your number one game to get if you're a Demon Souls, Dark Souls type of person. That's also a PlayStation 5 exclusive. If you want to play that, that's a niche person. I hate games that piss me off. So there's no fucking goddamn way I'm gonna play any of those games. I could care fucking less. I get aggravated in just an online game where someone kills me like 2 or 3 times in a row. I want to throw my controller through a fucking window. Anyway, all right, on to the next thing. We've got. All right, this is going to be a doozy. Battlefield 2042 released a trailer earlier this week, midweek. It's a CGI trailer, of course, and at the end of the trailer, they said gameplay will be released this weekend, which is good. Glad they said that, but having a trailer teasing gameplay for the next week, okay. But anyway, let's go over this trailer, okay? It's an all CGI trailer. It's over the top, insane, crazy. Like, when I watch this trailer, I'm like, what's going on here, man? Like, we got Fast and the Furious type of shit going on here. At some point, there was a guy on an ATV. Okay, first of all, the scene, a scene goes from one scene to one scene. A scene cuts to like these guys on a roof of a huge tall building. Guy's on an ATV. He drives it off the roof. He jumps off before it goes off the roof. An ATV smashes into a fucking helicopter. The helicopter then derails itself, fucking loses control, smashes into the fucking building. It explodes. Shit goes crazy. I'm just like, is this Fast and the Furious Battlefield Edition or Battlefield Fast and the Furious Edition? And then after that scene, it cuts to 2 jet fighters chasing each other in the sky. The one jet flies up, straight up into the clouds, and the other one follows him, and then it cuts to the two, like, right next to each other. The one guy ejects from his seat in the plane. In midair, motherfucker has a cannon bazooka type shit. In the middle of the air, just fucking shoots the shit, hits the plane, and the plane goes fucking crashing the fuck down. That's it's pretty crazy if you ask me. So yeah. All right. So yeah, it's a pretty crazy game. So we're going to go over what this game entails now, okay? After this whole CGI trailer, we got a few things to talk about of what this game actually is. It's going to be on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS. It's going to be for all the systems, the old gen and the new gen systems, okay? But here's the thing. They're not going to be free to upgrade from one gen to the other gen. So the Xbox One version is going to be $60 for the base version. The base version is going to be $60. If you want to upgrade to the Series version, or, PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5, it's not going to be free. If you buy the base version of the Battlefield $60 version, if you have the old gen, you will not be given the upgrade for the next gen. Nope. Not happening, like it does with every single system out there where you buy the old gen, you get the new gen for free. We're talking about EA here, fellas. This ain't gonna be free. Nothing's free for EA. They fuck you over like a fucking hooker. So what's gonna happen is you buy the game, the base version is $60, and if you want a whole bunch of other dumb shit and the upgrade to the next gen will be $100. $100 for a video game to play on both versions, to play on both the old gen and the new gen is going to be $100. $100. A fucking $100. Yeah, it's going to be a no for me, Cap. I'm not really a Battlefield person. The last Battlefield game I played was Battlefield 1. Pretty good game, but I haven't played any other games after that. Oh, and the kicker is, for the base version on PlayStation, on any of the versions, the base version, well, all the versions actually, but still, the $70 version for Xbox Series and PlayStation 5, the base version is $70. But guess what? There's no campaign. Oh shit, no campaign? Well, I guess they analyzed some data and said, well, you see, the thing is, when everyone buys our game, they go straight into the multiplayer and no one really plays the fucking campaign, so fuck it. But charging $70 for no campaign and just online only? Fuck you, EA. Go suck a bag of cocks. Sideways. On a plane. While it crashes down. And burns. I'm sorry, dude. Even if I was a hardcore Battlefield fan, I don't think I'd be paying $70 for just an online. Because I like to play the single player campaign more than I like to play online shit these days. Back in the day, it was vice versa. When I would buy Call of Duty, I rarely play the campaign. I would play it online. But now it's the reverse. With these type of games, I like actually playing the campaign. And I guess over the years, the campaigns have gotten shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. Until it's like, 5 minutes. Yep. So That's I don't know, man. Just these companies, they're just trying to fuck the gamer over all the time, no matter what. We want money, fuck you, pay me. And of course, it's probably going to have microtransactions because it's EA, and because of course they will. Um, I'm just sick of the bullshit that these companies are pulling 24/7. Okay, if you're going to have an online game only, if it's only going to be online, why would you charge $70? But $100 if you want the extended full deluxe. Actually, there's 3 versions. I don't even know what the extended deluxe piece of shit version is, because there's three tiers of this game. There's the base, the middle, which actually does give you the upgrade to the next gen, and then there's the deluxe pile of shit version, which you probably get a fucking army guy to come over to fuck you in the ass with it. I don't know, man, because fuck it. Why not? These fucking dumb gamer guys like to fucking buy those particular versions and jerk off to that shit, because I am not all about buying those deluxe versions. Just give me the fucking game. I'm good. I don't need a fucking crate to open up to find shit in there. And I don't give a shit about any in-game content that doesn't make me better at the game. That's also another thing where some games will actually give you better guns, better they'll give you better XP or something ridiculous if you buy the base version. If you don't buy the base version, you buy the regular version, they'll give you better stuff in game to make. It's like, all right, check it out. So base version, you'll be like right here, right? Like base version, and then you go online, the guy that buys the deluxe pile of shit, you'll be way the fuck up here with the XP and you have all the fine guns, while this guy's trying to just manually go up and get to the ranks, while this guy's already here because he paid a fuck ton of money just for it. Pay to win, right? I'm not all about that shit. I'm not about giving these fucking corporations all my goddamn money just to play a fucking video game. No. I mean, I'll pay for the cool. If they had stuff where it's like, okay, they make you pay money for things that don't really matter in the game, like get an extra outfit, some skins, and all that type of shit. Fine, you want to buy it, you want to waste your money on that? Cool, I don't care. But don't have people pay to play. Don't have people spending money just to get up to this tier, while the guy down here who paid less money has to fucking go up all the way to fuck up here and play the game like 3-5 hours more because they didn't pay for the extra deluxe fuck you version, you know? It's messed up, man. So, yeah. Speaking of EA, apparently, of course, there was this ridiculous data breach hack that happened. Like almost a terabyte of data was stolen by hackers from EA's servers. What happened here? I'm trying to look this up real quick. Oh, what the fuck was, like, a whole bunch of source code was taken. Fucking a whole bunch of stuff, man. I don't know how this shit happens. Like, is it from ex-employees who know passwords that are like, yo, I used to work for EA, I got all the shit. They sell it to somebody and then they get in, they can fucking hack it. I don't know, man. So yeah, the hacking in America or just all over the world it's getting out of control, and these huge corporations are spending jack shit on cybersecurity. It's going to go on a small tangent here. If you're a person that's just coming out of college and wants to do something good that's going to pay a shit ton of money, get into cybersecurity. So if you get into cybersecurity and you know your shit, companies and corporations are going to want to hire you like this. And you better, I don't even know what these corporations are going to pay, but They should be paying hundreds and thousands of dollars to people who know cybersecurity if they're good at it, okay? Because everyone is getting hacked, no matter who the fuck you are. And they don't have security. Their security is fucking trash. And then they don't spend any money on it. They're like, oh, IT? Security? Ooh, we don't have a budget for that. And then like a couple months later, oh, you get hacked and you fucking got to pay these ransomware fucking people like hundreds and thousands of dollars or millions of dollars because you didn't invest in cybersecurity. Well, you're a fucking moron. So, yeah, dude, get into cybersecurity if you're coming out of college, or just anyone who's in IT and knows a lot about networking and networks and stuff like that. Get your cybersecurity certification, because that is going to be clutch, because everyone's getting hacked. You got to know your shit and like just do it. I mean, that's all I can say. I'm in IT myself, and I don't really know too much about that type of stuff. I would have to really, really get into it to learn it and figure out how it works. But someone who knows lots about cybersecurity and can stop hackers and stuff like that, man, that's going to make you a fuck ton of money. Like, goddamn. If companies are willing to pay that type of thing, coming out of college, or just coming out of college and you studied that shit and you know your stuff and you're certified or going to get certified right out of college, if a company doesn't hire you at over $100,000, fuck them. Find a fucking company that will make it worth your time and money for them to hire you, because that would be great. Okay, so last thing here. The one thing that people have been waiting for years, maybe even decades. 1UP has released a brand new arcade cabinet. Can anyone guess what it is? It's not the Ninja Turtles, because that's already been released, but something very similar to it. Can you guess? Anyone who grew up in the 90s or the late 80s and was a kid back then, this game it would eat your quarters like a motherfucker. Of course, this particular type of game was designed to just take your money and eat your money. Before I tell you what game it is, I remember my family went to, I think it was Ocean City, Maryland or something, and they had a boardwalk. This is back in the day of arcades. And my parents gave me, me and my brother, $20, maybe, I don't know, somewhere between $20 and $50 worth of quarters. We went into the arcade and we used all that money to beat, here it is, the Simpsons arcade game. Yes, the Simpsons arcade game. We spent all of our fucking money beating that game from start to finish. Now, anyone who's played this game knows that is a fucking quarter muncher. Like, you die at if you're not paying it, seriously, even if you're great at this type of game, you're gonna die. And you gotta put another quarter in, whether it's 25 cents, 50 cents. And Ninja Turtles was even worse than the Simpsons game. But yeah, they're releasing the Simpsons arcade game, the arcade cabinet, from 1UP. Now, there hasn't been a release date. I think there was some sort of accidental post on Twitter somewhere that they were releasing this arcade cabinet. And it was like $600 fucking dollars. 600? I mean, I'd probably buy it for half of that. 300? Maybe. But I wasn't really a hardcore Simpsons game fan of that back in the day. I was more of a Ninja Turtles. Now check this out. This is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Come on, we can get to focus on that. There we go. Look at this. This is a mini Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade cabinet, and it actually works. All right, turn it on. Now, I know what you guys are thinking right off the bat with this. My brother bought me for this. It just randomly showed up in my mailbox. I'm like, I didn't do what? I didn't even order. What's going on here? You can actually play it. You can only play one turtle, and come on. Yeah, the intro, come on, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this intro is a bit long here. Yep, going into the building. You can't select your turtle, it's only one turtle, and you play as Donatello, which coincidentally is my favorite Ninja Turtle. But, It's playable. I played like halfway through the game on this little thing, but it doesn't have the Turtles theme song. You're gonna release it's licensed by Nickelodeon, who owns the Ninja Turtles now. So why couldn't you couldn't license the original theme song, but you own the Ninja Turtles? I mean, whatever. It's a small thing. I don't really care, but anyway, getting off topic here. Talking about the Simpsons arcade cabinet. So they're releasing that. I don't know if it's going to be $600 or not. It might be less. I hope it's less. I hope it's not $600 because that's just insanity. But I do back. Okay, we're taking this back to like, I want to say 2009. There was this thing on Xbox 360 called Xbox Live Arcade. They released this game for like, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks. I still have it. I still have it on my Xbox 360, and I still have my Xbox 360. And if you deleted that game, there's no way to get it back. There's no like, oh, just re-download it with your account. Nope. You got to have it on your system. It's the same thing with Scott Pilgrim versus the World. If you had that game on your system and you deleted it, ain't no way of getting that shit back. So I still have this game on my account. So I can still play that game anytime I want. That and the Ninja Turtles game is the two games that I still have on my Xbox 360 that I'll never fucking delete. Because those are the two classic games that I've just Mortal Kombat, Ninja Turtles, the Simpsons game. Those are like the three big games I've always played in the arcade and always loved to play them because they're the same type of game. Oh yeah, and the X-Men, that was a beat 'em up. I wasn't even an X-Men fan, but damn, I haven't even played that game in a minute. Shit, they should have. Is that game even like available anywhere? That X-Men beat 'em up? I forget what it was called, but that was a fucking good game too. Oh shit, I forgot. They're releasing a beat 'em up style new Ninja Turtles game called Shredder's Revenge. I don't even remember when the release date of that is. I think it's sometime at the end of the year, but it looks almost identical to the old school Ninja Turtles game. It's the same style, same art style and everything. Whenever the fuck that game comes in, I think it's by limited games, limited release games, whatever they're called. So whenever the hell that shit comes out, I'm fucking... Hey, now we release Click Done Bot. Thanks, great. I already got it. Now I'm gonna be playing that shit. I hope it's not hard as fuck because I never played Scott Pilgrim versus the World. They just released Scott Pilgrim versus the World, right? I never played that game before, and they re-released it again. And like everyone was talking like, oh, this is the best game ever. Oh, this game's awesome. Never saw the movie, and I never played the video game. But I bought the re-release version of it, and I'm like, all right, let's get this popping. Let's get this popping like Orville Redenbacher. Get out my controller. I died. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a minute. Let me get my controller back up. Get that shit. I died again and again and again and again. And I said, fuck this game because it's too goddamn hard to fucking play. Like, you die, you gotta start all the fucking way over to the beginning of the game. There's no save points. There's no continues, nothing. Like, what you doing, man? Why would you make a game like that? At least make a save point somewhere at a level. But you gotta start all the fuck over if you lose. You got like 3 or 4 lives. You fucking... You gotta start the game all over again. Why, dude? Just make a save point somewhere. I don't know. Just do it. Just make a save point. I don't want to... Dude, if I'm like at level 37, I run out of lives, I'm dead. I'm dead. Like, ain't coming back from that. I wasted like fucking, 35? I don't know how much that game was, but I pretty much wasted my money on that because it's not fun when you die and then you can't restart the level or go back to a certain point in the level. The game's over, man. I guess they wanted to stay true to the arcade type style back in the day and not give you infinite continues or infinite lives. So I don't know, man. All right, that pretty much does it for this episode of the Gamer Now podcast featuring me, Scotty Bones. Again, I'm going to put the link to my Patreon and account and the links underneath there so you can donate anything that you want to donate. Donate a penny. I don't care. It's better than what YouTube's going to get me right now. I just got to get subscribers, got to get likes, got to get in the algorithm to figure out how this is going to work. If you liked it, tell your friends, tell a phone, tell a friend, tell a mundo. All right then, man. Deuces.